Yo, what is up guys, Ghost here, short little video for you today. So it seems this week a bunch of creators got access to the new class system update patch 3.2, and as such we've been able to confirm a few new additions to the game that were previously data mined by Temporeal. Before we begin though, as always, if you're not already, get subbed up as we will be covering the new class system rework extensively when it finally releases next week, most likely on Tuesday. Alright, so firstly here we're getting 3 all-new Vault weapons, the MTAR-21 Assault Rifle, an absolute beast of a weapon. That was definitely one of my favourites in BR3 and 4. 900 rounds per minute on that thing, so that's going to be certainly interesting. And then we are also getting the M39 EMR Marksman Rifle and the PP2000. So new Vault weapons, I think we all expected that. Not much of a major surprise there, but all the same, nice to have them. Secondly, a nice little legacy feature, I suppose you could call it, is returning. DICE have now added back hit indicator damage numbers. Now, since a few videos have already gone up from various creators showcasing patch 3.2, you will notice that you can't see any of those numbers, and that is most likely because you will have to turn this option on for it to work, and the creators in those videos didn't even realize that it was an option, most likely. But presumably this will give you a visual representation of exactly how much damage you deal to an enemy, especially helpful while sniping. And finally here we have the thermal optics. So Temporeal discovered these some time ago, and here they are releasing in patch 3.2, and to clarify here, these are for the baseline of weapons, so the regular 2042 weapons, not the Vault weapons, at least as far as I know. Now, the community definitely has a bit of a love-hate relationship with thermals. I think a lot of, let's say, campy people enjoy a thermal scope every now and again, but in certain situations it can appear a little bit overpowered when you think you're behind cover, like some overgrowth for example, and then you just get sniped out of nowhere. Sometimes it doesn't quite feel fair, so it's going to be interesting to see if they become controversial attachments or not. I honestly expected DICE to release these with the night vision scopes that were also data mined by Temporeal along with the thermal scopes. I thought they'd release alongside some sort of night map to give them a purpose of sorts, but who knows, maybe we'll get that later down the line. Now, patch 3.2 will be dropping next week, and like I mentioned before, almost certainly on Tuesday, which means we will probably get our hands on the patch notes on the Monday. Don't forget, there's a lot of cool stuff coming in patch 3.2 outside of the Breakaway remake and class system. So we're getting APS for tanks, Under Radar is coming back and being added to aircraft. I know DICE are planning to change tank turret turn speeds as well, although I don't think that's actually going to be part of patch 3.2. And then of course, since the class rework has shaken up so many areas of the game, you can expect to see a lot of gadgets, vehicles, and maybe even weapons to have been rebalanced. So it's going to be a pretty large update list, I think. I, of course, will be covering the entire thing on Monday as soon as I get my hands on it, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. But until then, if you want to know more about the class system, go and check out yesterday's video to learn more about how RAW and the launchers are changing. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.